Can I just sneak? Sorry.
And I need solidarity from the disability community, from the LGBT community, from everyone. And I stand here with everyone in my community who has been here along the journey, with me identifying my voice and who I am, and everyone supporting me. I am a DACA recipient here in Minnesota, and I'm so proud of the journey that I have taken to be here. And I know this is a bad time to say this, but I'm really excited to give him hell. I'm really excited to give him hell, because enough is enough. So thank you, everyone. I have a question for everyone. Who's ready to give up? No! Okay, I'll ask again. Who's ready to give up?
No!
My name is Carolina Ortiz. I am the proud associate director of COPAL. And since the very beginning, we knew when we started this work that giving up was not an option. You see behind me team members, Francisco, Vivi, Claudia. Come on, guys. Make some noise. And we have a lot more team members that are ready, committed, and ready to get to work. And this march is a reminder for all of us. And I know it's cold, our eyelashes are frozen, our noses are red, but we're here because we know that together we can make a difference. And I'm so excited. All the speakers have mentioned already calls to action. Join the organizations, join the movement. Many of you have been doing it for years. We have not given up. We have continued the fight, and that is what we will continue to do. Woo! Let's get warmed up!
Thank you both as we continue our next conversation. Our next speaker, Quincy Powell. I know that you left your notes in the car just because you're like, I'm going to be really efficient, so I appreciate you. So come on over here. So can you do me a favor as my fingers continue to freeze? Can you please give your introduction and let everybody know why you're here today, Quincy? Thank you so much.
Woo!
Grace and gratitude. I'm honored to be in this space with you all, and I just want to share a couple of things with you all. First off, my name is Quincy Powell. I go by he, him pronouns. I work at Youth Prize as a senior manager at the Opportunity Youth Network. We believe in intergenerational partnerships. That's the core of our work, and that's what we know that will move this movement forward to the result where we want to see it, to the result that we want to get to. So the first thing I gotta say is we're in unprecedented times. We have been in unprecedented times, and something that we've been taken hostage by is aggressive lies, honestly, and we must meet that with aggressive truth-telling. It's not just about not playing politics, because we have to play politics. We have to play politics at this time because these lies are being believed. No one's challenging that, and we must meet that with aggressive truth-telling. The other piece that I gotta say is in unprecedented times, and something in our work that we often see is youth are often given the short end of the stick. We have to continue our investment in young people. That's in their partnership, that's in their personal and professional development, that's in that mentorship, because we know that that's going to continue to move us forward. It's not just about them being the future, it's not just about them needing us, but it's about our responsibility, right? It's about that accountability to them, it's about that accountability to this community, to this movement. And so with that, bigotry, hate, anti-rights, none of that sleeps. So we can't sleep. Thank you.
Thank you, Quincy. We see why you have all these amazing activists and why you were also one of the notable emerging leaders with Twin Cities Business Magazine. So thank you, Quincy.
Woo!
Our second to last speaker is a fertility and family building advocate passionate about advocating for equitable access to infertility insurance coverage for all Minnesotans. Over 180,000 Minnesotans are impacted by infertility, and Mariah is fighting to secure Minnesotans' right to start a family on their terms. Please welcome Mariah Grant.
Woo!
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Thanks for being here today. My name is Mariah Grant, she, her pronouns. I stand before you as a fertility and family building advocate, and I'm honored to share my story and fight alongside all of you. 1 in 6 individuals suffer from the medical disease of infertility. That's 186,000 Minnesotans, and I am one of them. My medical insurance did not cover a single penny of the fertility treatments necessary to build my family. After taking out a second mortgage on our home and going into crippling debt, my husband and I were fortunate to conceive our beautiful daughter through in vitro fertilization, also known as IVF.
Woo!
Thank you. No one should have to mortgage their future to build a family, which is why I'm fighting right now in Minnesota to ensure all individuals have access to fertility care, no matter their income, gender, sexual orientation, age, or race.
Woo!
The choice to become a parent or not should be ours alone. And I won't stop fighting until we make that a reality for all of us. But under the new administration, we will see threats to healthcare everywhere. Bills introduced in 12 states last year, including Iowa, aim to restrict IVF and fertility treatments. Politicians want to decide what treatments we can and can't access. I've seen firsthand how conservative politicians say they support IVF and turn around and vote against it. What's at stake isn't just access to IVF or contraception. It's the very foundation of our democracy. Healthcare is a fundamental right.
Woo!
Individuals, along with their doctors they trust, and not politicians, should make decisions about our bodies.
Woo!
The fight for IVF, for birth control, for transgender rights, for cancer screenings, they're all connected. The same conservative politicians trying to ban IVF are the ones restricting birth control and blocking health care for transgender people. So when we stand up for transgender rights or seek infertility treatments, when we demand better cancer screening, we are fighting for a standard of care and we are fighting for our freedom.
Woo!
Sorry, it's a little cold up here. To the mother out there caring for a child with cancer, to the friend supporting someone living with HIV, to the parents advocating for their trans child's right to exist authentically, these battles are not separate. You are not alone. We must join forces. We need to show up for each other. Solidarity is our greatest strength.
Woo!
Call your legislators and demand they support healthcare access for all. Vote for politicians who support your right to make your own medical decisions.
Woo!
The next few years will be tough, but we won't stop fighting until all Americans, no matter the medical treatment they seek, have access to the health care they deserve. Thank you.
Woo!
Thank you, Mariah. All right, closing out our program today is Alicia Granzi. Alicia spent 4 years as a Hennepin County Assistant Public Defender, where she led litigation to reduce police abuses and constitutional violations, including multiple successful motions to suppress evidence based on falsified evidence, the officer's prejudice or credibility, and more. She is now staff attorney for ACLU Minnesota, continuing to advocate for justice. Please welcome our final speaker, Alicia Granzi.
Woo!
It's cold out here. Thank you for putting on your protest parkas and coming out today. You clearly mean business. My name is Alicia Granzi. I'm a staff attorney at the American Civil Liberties Union of Minnesota.
Woo!
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. I'm here today because I know there is fear and anxiety about the next 4 years. But it's when we are afraid that we get to be brave and we get to do big things.
Woo!
Together, we will stand up for our immigrant neighbors.
Woo!
We'll stand up for women and trans people and all people who need health care.
Woo!
We'll stand up for each other when the government threatens leaders and its political opponents,
Woo!
or when law enforcement violates our civil and human rights.
Woo!
We will stand up so that everyone has equal protection of the law and equal access to justice.
Woo!
We know that the next 4 years will be hard, but the American Civil Liberties Union is ready,
Woo!
and so are you.
Woo!
And you know, we're not moving to Canada. Or Greenland. Maybe Greenland? I don't know. During Trump's first term, the ACLU filed 434 actions against him in court.
Woo!
We fought back in Congress, in state legislatures, and on the ballot.
Woo!
We activated our 6.5 million supporters to make your voices heard, and we worked alongside partner organizations across the country to protect the civil liberties of all people.
Woo!
Friends, I'm here to tell you that today we are more prepared than we were in 2016.
Woo!
The ACLU began planning for a potential Trump presidency when it was clear that he was going to run again in 2024. So on day one, we're ready. We're going to do
Woo!
4 things. We're going to defend against Trump's administration's unlawful and inhumane mass deportation.
Woo!
Coordinated action. 2, we're going to provide legal defense to whistleblowers and critics who dare to stand up to Trump's policy.
Woo!
3, we're going to use the courts to affirm that LGBTQ plus people are people and are protected from discrimination under the law.
Woo!
4, we're going to challenge the Trump administration's dangerous attacks on reproductive freedom.
Woo!
That's just day 1. And we're just one piece of the puzzle. Look at everyone here today, all the other organizations and community members who are ready to do this work with us. We've been out in the cold for too long, so I'm going to leave you with this. As terrifying as these threats might be, resignation and despair are not a strategy. So let's be brave together.
Woo!
Thank you so much. Go inside, sign up for something. I'll see you soon.
And there we have it, everyone. So many ways that you can get involved. And so I encourage you to come inside and join us. All of our sponsors and partner organizations will be inside until 2:30. And the other thing is you have showed how amazing and brave and how you are able to work together and build community. And I encourage you to do that as you go home today, as you move forward, because a lot of times what we do is we look at each other and go, you know, I'm just one person, what can I do? And this is proof that you can make a difference and that we have other people in this community who have the same values and visions and things that you do, and we can all continue to work towards achieving the change that we all deserve. So get warm, everybody. We'll see you inside. Thank you for joining us, everyone.
Woo!